making the 2017 GDFL Grand Final. They go up in the middle, Fulton and Hybens, and the first kicks from Mick Grosdanovsky towards half forward. Coming out was Gerard, but getting across there, Bath. Going to be under pressure. He gets the kick around the corner towards half back. Doesn't sit though. Best. 55 out, measures the pass to Kennedy Hunt, who goes up and takes the mark. And will shoot the goal from 40 out directly in front. Just the start the Hawks want. He's kicked 1 goal, 1 this afternoon, Jack Kennedy Hunt.
Well, as I said before, you wouldn't have picked it, but that's his 6th mark for the game.
Yeah, I don't think you cheat.
Nah, I count them even if they're 90 out.
Well, I'm going to watch the video, and if he hasn't got exactly what you've got, you're in trouble.
So, Kennedy Hunt, northern end of the ground, 40 out. Minute played final term, this to make the margin 19 points. Comes in, right foot kick.
He likes it.
Goal.
So does the umpire.
Puts his second on the board. 13th for Inverleigh, 13-10-88. They lead Bannockburn 10-9-69. Smith's Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard. Minute played.
I don't know what people would have expected from Jack Kennedy Hunt today after being out for, 4 or 5, 6 weeks. I don't think he looks 100% myself. He obviously, they've decided in Inverleigh that they can't not take him in today's game for fear of missing out in the grand final. So I think what he's given back to us is pretty good. And hopefully,
I reckon they'd take 2 goals and 6 marks out of him today.
Oh, no doubt. That's what I'm saying. No doubt. You'd expect more of him during the year, but right at the minute, I think fair effort.
So back in the middle of the ground we go, and this time it's ball's tapped down again. Grosdanovsky tries to get the clearance work. He's worked hard at it, but picked up by Tyquin. Handball goes out to Harding. He can't get a clearance. Again, goes back. Tyquin gets the ball inside 50, and Rollo comes up and takes the mark inside defensive 50. Goes across the ground, and it's going to be Fulton who will take the mark just inside 50. He'll have to kick from 55.
Well, I reckon he'll have to kick it, because if he doesn't, I just don't know why he came across there. He's put him in a worse spot. Maybe a better kick.
Tyquin sneaks into the forward line now. But Fulton's already prepared himself to kick the goal.
Oh, yeah, he's going back. He wants to kick it.
And he comes in now, loads up, he goes long, won't be into the goal square, over the top, Tom, marker's not taken, picked up Rollo, he got boot to ball runs out towards the boundary line, and over the boundary line, it'll be a free kick going Inverleigh's way. Nathan Mays has made his way across there, he will take the kick, and for Inverleigh now, he will just bring the ball back along the boundary line. No, it's not. It's going towards centre half forwards. Picked up there. High tackle, and that's Matty Howie, I reckon. And he will win the free kick. Goes back by hand to Nathan Kelly. Kelly loads up and goes back towards the goal square. Jarks will jump. Ball comes out the back. Numbers with Inverleigh. Picked up by Lock Perrott. Goes to the left boot.
No.
He comes out wide. It's going to land just inside the field of play and will bounce over the line.
Hang on.
It's to be thrown back in.
Yes, it will.
You coaching Winch next year or something, Alex?
Hosting their thing tonight.
Cashy, sheets. Getting sheets. Hello.
They're not paying you, should
Surely he's paying them.
Back of the contest, picked up by Hybens, gets boot to ball, runs it back towards the half-back line. Ball tapped further afield by Meehan, picked up by Soldic. Needs to get the handball away, does so to Meehan. Meehan comes back inside, only as far as Kelly. Has time to steady now and puts the ball back into the forward line. The numbers are with the Inverleigh Hawks, but I'm just going to say Cole has gone up and he has taken the mark again, just outside range. And he's looking towards the forward line. Tom leads up. That's the direction he goes in. It's put high. He comes up. He gets the first grab. Will the umpire play it? I think he will.
Look at that.
I think Jimmy might have had one little touch in there, but mark has been paid for Jason Tom. So he will have an opportunity to kick the 11th goal now for Bannockburn. Comes in.
Oh, no.
Kick, and that has missed through for a minor score. 2 goals, 1 now to Jason Tom, and 10-10 Bannockburn. They trail Inverleigh on 13-10. 4 minutes gone. Final quarter. Smith Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Perrott kicks it in from full back. Finds Mick Gros in the back pocket. Chips the ball towards Logue. Hoey comes over, does nicely. Jake Peters tapped it over the top. Logue tries to track it back. Tyquin tried to get the handball away. Falls the way towards Logue again at half back. Under pressure. Hybens is there. Handball Tyquin only up to Jake Peters. He tries to pick it up. Hybens at half back. Handballs it towards Mays. He gives it away to Best. Falls over, slips over, gets the handball away to Mays. Did nicely in the end. Got it away to Nathan Mays. Goes with a kick towards half forward. Parsons goes back. Had his name written on it. Did nicely, Tom Parsons.
Great player.
Very steady across half back. Kicks the ball. They just settle it down. Bowden goes towards Kelly. By himself at centre half back.
Geez, I thought they've got him this time, Best. He's gone this time. He still gets a handball to advantage.
Goes out wide. Rolo takes the mark. Handballs it inboard to Bowden. Back to Rolo. He's handball to a standing start Parsons. He gives it back to Kelly. Haven't gained anywhere really, and they go back out wide. Stevenson takes the mark. He thought about the handball to Bowden. Just holds it up now. Down the line, chips the ball. Oh, Cole got a hand to it. He did pretty well in the end, probably to get a hand to it. Pack develops at centre wing. And the umpire will, he was going to call for a bounce, but now he'll have to second time. It'll be a ball up. Centre wing on the outer side. 13-10-88 Inverleigh. Bannockburn 10-10-70. Ball up. Hybens gets it down. Grosdanoski roves. Handball was partly chopped off. Got it back. Over the top Grundle. Gets it away to Best. His handball was smothered. Now off a step. Bowden goes towards centre wing. Bannockburn have the numbers there.
Oh, it's nearly 50.
Hoey took the mark. Gave it away quickly. Kick around the corner. Peters goes towards half forward. Link Peters is there. He can't take it. He's on hands and knees. Scrambles under it. Over the footy and gets one high. We'll take the free kick.
Doesn't it go the other way?
I don't know.
Took his legs out.
So he gets it short to Jake Peters. Plays on now. 65 from goal. Drives it long towards Tyquin. Gets back there. Good mark.
Speaking of that one, did you see the one they go against Selwood last night?
Yeah.
Scott Selwood?
Yeah.
Didn't even touch him.
No.
I remember that. That was a shock.
I know they've gone overboard on that decision, haven't they?
Yeah.
So Matt Tyquin has taken the mark and will shoot for goal from 20 out. Slide angle.
I'll tell you when the rule should get thrown out. When you're too scared to go for the footy. And that rule's made people gun shy on it.
So what do we do with Carlton? Put him in the VFL?
He's kicked one this afternoon. Comes in and has kicked a goal.
Oh, hang on. Yep.
So Matt Tyquin's second goal and the 11th for Bannockburn. They go to 11-10-76. They trail Inverleigh 13-10-88. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard. 7.5 minutes played.
I'll tell you what. It's not over, is it? They just keep coming and coming and coming, Bannockburn. And just remember back, they were 5 goals down and one right on the side out there earlier in the year. They're not going to go away. I reckon that day Inverleigh might have took their foot off the pedal. They ain't going to do that today either.
So back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Stevens was coming from the ground and realised that Kelly's got a bit of blood trickling, so he's headed to the boundary for some treatment. Hyman's now in there. Stretton over the top. Good read there from Lowe. Comes out wide towards Soldic. Just needs to go back and collect it now, and he does. Goes into the half-forward line. Lead-up players. Gerard doesn't take the mark. Out the back. Ball picked up. Grosdanoski.
What's going on here? The score. They get that goal to Bannockburn.
And it's picked up there, and it goes back to Hybens. Hybens boots the ball. It swings, but not swinging far enough. Minor score. Hybens 2 behinds.
Don't worry about that, Grub. We've always got the accurate one in here.
Yeah, they've changed it.
13-11 now to Inverleigh. 11-10 Bannockburn.
Bloody idiot Jarvis, I'll bet you. Sorry, Darryl. I'm gone again.
So Parsons now has the ball. He just a little kick to himself. Comes Clubroom side. Tyquin is the target. Best is in front. Ball. He's good, this bloke.
He's best on the ground. Best on the ground.
By name and by nature, Grub. So the ball goes back quickly into the goal square. Grundle in front of the square. Didn't take the mark, and this time it's Harding. I think he pushes it through for another minor score to Inverleigh. So they're now 13-12 Inverleigh. 11-10 to the Bannockburn side. And again, Parsons will do the same as he did before. A little short kick up over the top. Mark is taken there by Bowden. So it's straight down the ground. Here's come. Only some 25 metres. Bowden now goes sideways. He'll go out to Parsons. Parsons over the top. Short kick. Gain. Ball arrives, and so does Mays. He knocks the ball down. Went back and got it. Handball goes up over the top. Back towards the pocket it runs. Picked up by Grundle. Got it away to Kennedy Hunt. Stops on the left boot. Went as high as it did long. Where's it
Play
going?
on.
Coming out. Grundle couldn't take the mark. Picked up there. Bowden, I think it was. Strong tackle by Grundle. Umpire, how we see it, says
Ball up.
no prior opportunity. So we're going to have a ball up, not too far away from the goal square. So Stretton works his way down to the contest, takes it now, taps it out the back, goes towards Gerard, boot the ball back to the goal square, but Josh Cole is standing there and he will take the mark. So he'll just take a little bit of pressure off Bannockburn. Short option, long option. He's going to go the longer option and far side of the ground. He goes outside 50. Stevenson's up. Good mark. Just on or about 50. So called a play on now by the umpire. Stevenson, he goes towards centre wing. Fulton in front position. Ball comes out the back. Picked up there. Inverleigh with some numbers. Hybens is there. Picks up. Goes by hand or by foot now. Back inside 50. And ball is going to bounce. Who will it bounce to? Stevenson. Handball goes back over the top. Van Ingen left boot. Round the body. Only as far as Grozdanovsky goes back inside. Kennedy Hunt is up. And he will take the mark.
Got it.
So he's got the ball. 25 out. Not too much of an angle to work with here. So Jack Kennedy Hunt has 2 for the afternoon and can put his third on the board.
Kicked 3 goals in the last 10 minutes last time these sides played to bring his tally to 5 that day. This could be the start of something special.
So Kennedy Hunt comes in, kicks towards goal. How does it look? Pretty good, he says. That is straight through the middle. So he has got his third goal of the afternoon and the 14th now for Inverleigh. 14-12 Inverleigh. They move ahead of Bannockburn, who are 11 goals, 10 final quarter. Smith Solden, Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. We have gone 11 and a half minutes.
It just dropped away a little bit, haven't they? They need to get the ball out of the centre, get it down, kick a goal to keep this seesawing game going, because if they don't, I think if it goes the other way now, it's over. They get the next one in Inverleigh, it's over. But Bannockburn, as we've seen many a time, they won't go away.
So back to the middle. Stretton and Hybens.
I'd be leaving him on.
Stretton gets it down. Link Peters off half forward, gives it away to Middleton. Missed Tyquin as the target, but he was good enough to go and pick it up. Then he tried to don't argue, got rid of the footy. Back to Peters, his kick was smothered. Best tracks it, can't take it. Tyquin, handball to nobody. Cations, Best through the middle again, does nicely, gets some support. Mick Gros goes towards centre wing. Kelly comes the other way, does nicely. Goes back with a kick towards Jacques, got 3 on him. Load goes up, front and centre. Hamer was good. Tried the handball to Perrott, heard the call from Blabasio, didn't get there though. Now Jacques had it. Well, he tried to play for the free kick.
He tried to play for the free kick, and the umpire was too clever.
I reckon he got a knee in the back too as he went down.
Reckon?
He's on hands and knees. He's on his back. He gets up, gives the umpire the ball back. So ball up in between wing and half forward for Bannockburn. Stretton, Hybens, double tap. Peters runs through half forward, does nicely, gets away from Hybens, runs his full measure from 50, goes along to the square.
Oh, great
good mark.
That's his end, I tell you.
Kieran Fulton has taken the mark in the goal square and should go back and kick his second and take the margin back to 13 points. Can't muck around with handball, can they? Just got to kick it, don't they?
Got to kick it.
Get it in there. Fulton kicks the goal. Was it Grubby? Yep, good, thanks.
You couldn't miss that one.
Fulton kicks his second. And the 12th for Bannockburn, 10-82. They trail Inverleigh 14-11-95. Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard, 13 and a half minutes played.
Well, I told you they wouldn't just go away, and they got the next one. I know it's a stupid thing to say, but they need the next one. They need the next one.
And probably the one after that too, Grub, I reckon.
Well, once they get that one, we're back on almost level terms. It's anyone's game. But that extra point's annoying me at the minute.
Anyway, we're back with the umpire in the middle of the ground. Hybens doing the ruck work and Stretton also in there. Hybens, nice little touch. The interception there was from Hoey. It goes back to Nankiville. He's tackled. Ball comes out.
He's gone, I think.
Tackle, good work, Matty Hoey. So Matty Hoey's now will have the ball back in the middle of the ground. So he's got Peters wide. Will he go straight down the middle? And that's where he's going to go. Ooh, a little bit of elevation in the kick. Goes up high, over the top. Tom, ball comes down. Ball, Middleton works hard, gets the handball. He's looking to go back to Tom. Little boot. Didn't go too far there. Robbie Lowe, can he trap it? No, he can't, but it's going back towards Jarks. Logue has it now. Handball's good to Nankerville. Back to Walsh. He's not too sure. He goes over the top to Grundle. Grundle boots a ball. Good work, young fella. Gets the ball out of the fence. Runs towards the boundary line. Will pay that good work. And the ball has gone over the centre wing line. Couldn't have played that.
Why? It's exactly what he did. He went for the boundary line and he found it.
He went for distance.
That was deliberate. And I'm glad he didn't pay it because our blokes aren't that good. But in AFL footy, that's deliberate.
So the ball thrown back in by the umpire. Over the back, Stretton taps the ball back to the front of the contest. Hutchison again saw that contest. He couldn't take it cleanly, and neither could Jakey Peters. And the ball runs over the boundary line and will be thrown back in once again. So again, it's thrown back in by the umpire. Stretton out the back this time. Coming through was Mays. Can he pick it up cleanly? Coming the other way was Jervis. Again, it's back there with Mo. It was actually Best had come out with the ball. Good work there. Ball goes forward again. Oh, Kennedy Hunt had it, lost it.
Got one eye.
The ball comes out in the tackle, goes towards the pocket, picked up by Lowe. His ball comes out, picked up by Kelly. Handball goes to Bath. Bath boots a ball round the body, coming through now. It's going to find in the hands of Michael Best. Over the top he goes, straight in the hands of Peters. Peters, Jake goes to Lincoln, but Hutchison coming back. Nice mark. So Hutchison now sees a player back in the middle of the ground. He goes there and he goes there quickly. Numbers are there. Grosdanovsky couldn't take the mark down. Trapped it along the ground further. Went towards Perrott, but he's quick enough to go back and get it himself. Coming the other way, I think it was Kelly. He's going to emerge from the contest. A little bit of pace, a little bit of dash. Gets away. Looks for some options. Long handball over the top to Tom. Goes back inside by hand. Back to Kelly. Little blind turn. Gets out of trouble. Doesn't know where he wants to go. He needs to get rid of it. They bang back and forward. They need the ball forward. Comes over the top. Middleton. Good half volley pick up. Stretches himself now. And long with the left boot. Inside 50. Violet read it nicely. Can he trap it? No, he can't. Fulton's there. Oh, well done, Jack Violet. Hands and knee stuff. Goes back to Drew. Back to Nankerville. Outside. Straight to Tom. So it's going to come back again. Titman's just come on the ground. Did he see him? No, he didn't. He went over the top towards Matty Hoey. And it's going to bounce over the boundary line. And out of bounds inside forward 50. 16, nearly 17 minutes gone. Final quarter. Inverleigh are 14-11. Bannockburn are 12 goals 10.
Just do the natural things. I think they just panicked a little bit there a couple of times.
So throw in, 50 out from Bannockburn's goal. Stretton Hybens gets it down to Best beautifully. He handballs over the top to himself and runs onto it as well. Does nicely. Gets it inboard. Handball to Drew from centre wing. Tumbling punt towards half forward. Kennedy Hunt comes out. Traps it. Went left. Went right. Went left. Looking for a handball. Handball's at 30 metres back in the middle. Rusty's got it. Gerard right in the middle of the Gordon Tafe Oval. Goes towards Logue, who can run from 55. Line up. Long kick towards the goal square. 2-on-1. The two for Bannockburn. They get back there, and Josh Cole gets the kick around the corner towards BJ Harding. Oh, he's got cramp. He had to stop. He couldn't go any further. Oh, he's trying to move on. He plays on now, and he turns the ball over. Does he? No. Middleton takes the mark at half back. BJ. So he gives it away to Middleton now. He handballs it to BJ's back in the game. Perrott bears down on him. Good smothered by Lockie Perrott.
BJ's in agony going to the boundary line. And Stevenson's coming on.
No, he's got that thigh or hamstring heavily strapped. So boundary throw in, half forward. In attack in the league. Hybens, Stretton in front. Ball to the side of the pack. Logue. Handball back to Grundle. Outboard to Perrott. Measures the pass beautifully to Gerard, who takes the mark. Settles a play down at left half forward.
18-minute mark.
So plays on now, chips the ball towards Kennedy Hunt. Kelly in front, off the back of the pack. Hutchinson's there, Stretton, and close to the boundary line. In fact, over now for a throw in. About 40 around from the Inverleigh goal. 18 and a half played. Inverleigh 14-11-95. Bannockburn 12-10-82.
So a throw in to take place. in between half forward, forward pocket. As we said, Inverleigh back in attack at this stage. Ball is thrown back in by the umpire. Ball hits the ground. Tap further afield there. Howie goes to Best. Gets in out of trouble. Looks across the ground. Has a player back there. Went towards Grozdanovsky. That was Dan. Went to Grundle. Grundle back towards Walsh. Walsh looks up. Goes wide. Outside. Ball out through the contest. Kelly is there for Bannockburn. Has some pressure from the big fella in Bennett there. Handball comes out. Bennett's done pretty nicely. He's been able to hold things up. Umpire stands back. He circles. How we see it. There was a holding the ball decision. Which way is it going to go? Against
go to
Bennett. And it's going to go to Tommy Parsons in the back pocket. So Parsons now with the ball. If we tick over 20 minutes, so a little bit more urgency probably now required from the Bannockburn side. Hutchison, good, strong grab.
Wasn't a good kick, though.
So Hutchison now will just slow things down, you would think. A little short over the top. Grundle inside 50.
Go back and take a shot. Take your 30 seconds.
Michael Best is lurking and Hutchie's not too far away.
I reckon they've told him after last week when he sort of moved it on when they were in front. And he's doing it right now.
So Dalton Grundle with a chance here. Has 2 for the afternoon. Can kick his third. So Grundle comes in, steps to 50, loads up, goes long. He is offline and through for a minor score. So Inverleigh now to 14-13, 12-10 to Bannockburn, and we have gone just over 20 minutes final quarter.
Go Hawkers!
So waiting for the footy to come back to Tom Parsons. He has the footy now. Kick it back in for Bannockburn. Plays on, drives as long as he can towards half back. Cole's there, Stretton from behind, punch to the front. Hybens roves, right foot kick back towards Kennedy Hunt over his head and through for another behind to Inverleigh. So they go to 14-98 and they lead Bannockburn 12-10-82. They play on quickly the Tigers. Or kick was smothered. Ball game here. Hamer gets around. Ball game. Goal.
Wow.
They're in the grand final.
Willie Hamer kicks his first. Inverleigh have their 15th. They go to 15-14. And they lead Bannockburn 12-10-82. And that's on the Smiths Holden Blood Suzuki final quarter scoreboard. 21.5 played.
They've just been, the last 3 minutes, they've been at it and at it and at it to kick that goal that was going to put them in, and they just wouldn't let it go. Smothering, doing every little thing in the book you got to do, and they finally come out, they make a mistake, and bang, and, well, I think it might be over.
Well, Inverleigh's last grand final as lead districts back in 1992. I think that was, what, Division 2 back then?
Division 2. There still could be 9 minutes. It might not be over.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. This time the big fella in Stretton gets the ball down. Peters couldn't take it cleanly, but Gerard emerges with the ball. Goes to Hutchison. He's forward of centre now. He can continue to run. Runs to 55. Loads up. Goes long. And Michael Best will take the mark.
Who else would take it?
So Michael Best has taken the mark. Not too far out from goal, but he'll be put on a bit of an angle. He will just wander around, I would think, and kick the goal.
Well, again, take as much time as you can just to make it safe. No percentage in finals, Smithy.
That's exactly right, mate. So Michael Best now. Little Stevie J round the body, and he likes it as soon as he left his boot, and so does the umpire. So there's another goal for Inverleigh now. They're 16-14 Inverleigh, 12-10 Bannockburn, 22, nearly 23 minutes gone. Final quarter, Smiths Holden, Blood Suzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
I would say keep going. Just keep going and going and going, because it has happened before, like we've said a number of times. It's happened before. Make sure it doesn't happen today. No one cares that it happened before last time. That's all gone. No one worries. They don't want to do it today. They'll never, ever live it down. But I think the hoodoo is over.
Yeah.
Back to the middle.
Hoodoo.
Hybens and Fulton. Hybens gets it down, tries to do his own roving work as well. Ball nearly comes out through Tyquin. Grozdanovsky there as well. The umpire said held in. He'll do it again.
I don't want to take anything away from Inverleigh's performance this afternoon, but look, for Bannockburn there was no Brad Watts and there was no Broman after the 10-minute mark of the first term.
Hutchison from the ruck contest gets it towards half forward. Bowden comes out. Ball still in dispute. Soldic over the top of it as well. Haymar tries to get out of the contest. Can't do so. The umpire will come in and ball it up. Pointed to centre square at half forward for Inverleigh. So Grundle will do the ruck work for the Hawks. Fulton, who's having a run on the ruck now for Bannockburn, got himself back there. Throws the ball sometime in the air. Now he does. Fulton goes up, doesn't get it. Tries to do the roving work. Gerard comes through against Rollo. Pack develops again. The umpire will come in and do a bit more work.
That's exactly what he's doing, son.
So ball up. Inverleigh just into attack. Half forward. Fulton goes up, gets it the backhander towards centre wing. Coming off the wing, Harding wrapped up, got rid of the handball in the tackle. Peters, his handball chopped off. Logue gets it to the back. Drew off a step towards half forward. Parsons couldn't take the chest mark in the end, used the body, falls to the front. Grundle can't take it with him either. Grozdanovsky over the top. He's wrapped up. Peters from the side of the pack. He can't take it either. The umpire lets it go. He lets it go. Now we'll come in and ball it up. 16-13, or in fact it's 16-14, I believe. Is that right, Dale? Have you got 16-14? You're the accurate one. 16-14, 110. They lead Bannockburn 12, 10-82. 25 played, final term.
So the ball ruck contest goes to Gerard, goes to Logue, tucked further afield by Hutchison in the hands of Grundle. Runner outside is best. He takes him on, he gets away. Looks on his right foot now, goes long towards goal. I tell you, we'll look pretty nice off the boot.
Look at that one.
Bounce, it will bounce straight through the middle. Michael Best. He was good in the last quarter last week, and he has got to his second goal of the afternoon. It moves them now to the 17-14. They lead Bannockburn 12 goals, 10, and we have gone 26 minutes gone, final quarter. Smith Holden, Bladzuki, final quarter scoreboard.
Well, that was just the icing on the cake of a magnificent individual performance.
He has medal winner written all over him, doesn't he, for next week?
I tell you what, if this was the grand final, we wouldn't even have to discuss it after the game. We just go and hand it to him, wrap it around his neck and say, you little beauty.
Well,
what a magnificent game.
Last week, 26 touches, 3 goals. This week, 28 touches, 2 goals.
Hybens gets it down to Mick Gross, goes from the middle of the ground towards half forward. Mays, who's had a good game too, gets across there. Van Ingen now coming through the back, handball over the top from Best, handball to the umpy. Wanted to get him involved in the game as well, the boundary umpire, but he'll throw it in. And about 50 around, or 45 around from the Inverleigh goal.
I know I keep saying it, Grubby, but Best didn't play footy from age 14 to 18, played Victorian tennis.
Yeah, we know.
There he is again. Look at him go.
Gets it
goal
around
number
again,
3.
off a step towards Kennedy Hunt. On a lead, coming out, Hutchison's there as well. Rollo, Middleton, left it behind. Rollo on hands and knees, tried to get it on the up. Hawks now fighting hard for it. Umpire said, play on. They're getting strewn across each other. And now you have to come and ball
What's
it
he
up.
doing?
Took a while. 27 gone, final term.
He beat Nick Kyrgios in a practice match, didn't he?
Kokonakis, Kyrgios, Pat Cash.
Hey, he's gone. Oh.
Kokonakis.
He beat Rod Laver a few times.
Ball to the side of the pack from Fulton. Kelly wrapped up. The umpire. Oh. He does his held to him, and his points very, very much the same as umpire.
Just think he's going to give it, and then he doesn't.
He just rolls it in together. So ball up, about 35 out from the Inverleigh goal. Fulton gets it down, nice tap too. Jake Peters leaves it behind though, tried to go back and get it. Logue on hands and knees, nobody can get a clearance. Handball came out towards Jervis, across half back. He might be able to pick it up now. He gets the kick away towards Tom, who comes out with Jarks, gets a Shepherd. Little left foot kick over the top, puts Link Peters under pressure. Drew comes at him. Nick Walsh took the mark. So Walsh just chips the ball. Rusty takes the mark in front of Tom.
Feel bad for Jason Tom. 4 senior grand finals and 4 losses still.
So now he goes back to Jack Filet. They're just running out the clock now in Inverleigh. 28 and a half played. Hutchinson comes off. He's a bit dazed and confused. Filet, centre wing, goes along with a kick towards half forward. Kennedy Hunt got a couple on him, punched away to the side of the pack. Mays gets around, does nicely around 3, 4, goes with a left foot kick, deserves a goal and gets one! And that is the icing on the cake. Nathan Mays, his 4th of the afternoon. Great inclusion And the 18th for Inverleigh. They go to 18-14, 122. They've blown the preliminary final apart. Bannockburn 12-10-82. Smith Sultan Blood Suzuki. Final quarter scoreboard. 29 minutes played.
I think the sad bit about the whole thing is Bannockburn were on top for most of the year. They've had a great season. They've had a great game today until three-quarter time. They really don't deserve to be blown out of the water by 6.5 goals. But the fact of the matter is, in the finish, that's what's happened to them. But I think they're a lot better than that, and they've had a great season. And pick up one player, and away they go again next year.
So back in the middle we go. Ruck contest, out the back, Middleton, clearance, goes into the half-forward line, coming out from behind Dan Groves. He's up over the top, gets the ball to the ground. Nankerville leads in the race. Handball misses his target. Picked up there by Rilo, runs to 50, loads up, he goes long into the forward line. Filer in front, Fulton behind. Filer kept his feet, goes back, collects it, gets out of trouble, looks back, delivers the ball back outside 50. Going back again, this time Mick Groves over the top. They love to have a dance at it, and the ball has gone over the boundary line.
And
That's the siren. How about that, boys?
Final siren. We'll see Inverleigh run out 18-13, 121. They will defeat Bannockburn 12-10, 82. Goal kicker